I think we found the possible outcomes if you roll two dice. So you have kind of the sample space of rolling two dice already on the paper from yesterday. Okay. So first off, our initial instinct, who do you guys think is more likely to win the banana? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 and 6? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 seems to have a higher chance. It's 4 sides. So you and your friend are trapped on a desert island with one banana. You roll two dice. If the highest roll is a 1, 2, or 3, or 4, your friend gets it. If it's a 5 or 6, you get it. Who is most likely to win? And specifically, what are the probabilities? So I'm going to go ahead and list out again what would happen if I ever rolled two dice, right? Maybe I get a 1 on the first dice, a 1 on the second dice. This is my first dice, my second dice. Maybe I roll again a 1, but this time I get a 2. The second one, a 1 and a 3, a 1 and a 4, a 1 and a 5, a 1 and a 6. Maybe my first dice is a 2 and my second is a 1. And maybe I get a pair of 2s, a 2 and a 3, a 2 and a 4, a 2 and a 5, a 2 and a 6. Who has the list from yesterday? Raise your hand if you can find our dice roll yesterday. Anybody? You guys just read it off the board? I did the whole thing right here. Okay, I'm going to let you guys finish this. And in your groups, try to come up with the probabilities that the 1, 2, 3, 4 wins or that the 5 and 6 wins. So make a list of all the possible outcomes for dice 1 and dice 2. Do your sample space. Yeah. Like I roll it once. I have my 2 dice. And first I get a 1 and a 2. I have 2 dice. Another combination, or 1 and a 1. Another combination will be a 1 and a 2. My third possible outcome would be a 1 and a 3. My fourth possible outcome would be a 1 and a 4. My fifth would be a 1 and a 5. And my sixth would be a 1 and a 6. So you have to make a list of all the possible outcomes. How many possible outcomes are there? To do a probability, you have to know how many possible things could happen. Alright, so here's my first possibility of what might happen. This would be considered dice 1. And this would be die number 2. Look, you get the answer? You get it? Okay, Ashley did the tree diagram, which I love for this as well. So your first dice could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So your first roll could give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The second die, if you go to 1, it could be anything between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. 1, 2. So this shows the possible combinations as well. And when we talked yesterday about this, I said if you add all these up, you get your total. There's 36 possible outcomes. And now we have our total. Alright, so out of your 36 possible outcomes, how many of the possible combinations will have the highest number be 1, 2, 3, or 4? So using the combination tree, what you would visualize is, well, I got a 1 and a 1. That's definitely friend 1 winning. A 1 and a 2, a 1 and a 3, and a 1 and a 4. All of those rolls would go to friend number 1. 1 and 5 would go to friend number 2, and 1 and 6 would go to friend number 2. So there'd be a 5 or a 6. So you have to count them up. Oh, Violet, do you have an answer? You did. Did you do this? Did you have it from yesterday? Yeah. So I roll a 5 and my partner gets a 1. I roll a 5 but they get a 2. I roll a 5 but they get a 3. I roll a 5 but they get a 4. I roll a 5 and they get a 5. I roll a 5 and they get a 6. Lastly, I roll a 6. My friend gets a 1. I roll a 6. My friend gets a 2. I roll a 6. My friend gets a 3. I roll a 6 and my friend gets a 6. These are all the possible rolls that might happen. All right? How many of them are going to go to your friend? If the highest roll is a 5 or 6, you get it. All right, it looks like your friend is going to win all of these because the highest roll is a 4 or a 4. Your friend wins all of these, 16 out of 36. So you win. You're more likely to win. You're going to win 20 out of 36 times. Let's go ahead and make these into probabilities. 16 divided by 36. All right, 16 divided by 36.44 is 44%. We talked yesterday, anything under 50 is described to be This one is approximately a 56%. That is more likely to happen. I mean, not that much more likely. Looks like you're about 10% more likely to win. Okay, so I'm going to show you the video from Ted Ed now so you can hear someone else explain it with an illustration. Have fun.
Oh man, that what a pain in the You and a fellow castaway are stranded on a desert island, playing dice for the last banana. You've agreed on these rules. You'll roll 2 dice, and if the biggest number is 1, 2, 3, or 4, player 1 wins. If the biggest number is 5 or 6, player 2 wins. Let's try twice more. Here, player 1 wins. And here, it's player 2. So who do you want to be? At first glance, it may seem like player 1 has the advantage, since she'll win if any one of 4 numbers is the highest. But actually, player 2 has an approximately 56% chance of winning each match. One way to see that is to list all the possible combinations you could get by rolling 2 dice, and then count up the ones that each player wins. These are the possibilities for the yellow die. These are the possibilities for the blue die. Each cell in the chart shows a possible combination when you roll both dice. If you roll a 4 and then a 5, we'll mark a player 2 victory in this cell. A 3 and a 1 gives player 1 a victory here. There are 36 possible combinations, each with exactly the same chance of happening. Mathematicians call these equiprobable events. Now we can see why the first glance was wrong. Even though player 1 has 4 winning numbers and player 2 only has 2, the chance of each number being the greatest is not the same. There is only a 1 in 36 chance that 1 will be the highest number, but there's an 11 in 36 chance that 6 will be the highest. So if any of these combinations are rolled, player 1 will win, and if any of these combinations are rolled, player 2 will win. Out of the 36 possible combinations, 16 give the victory to player 1, and 20 give player 2 the win. You could think about it this way, too. The only way player 1 can win is if both dice show a 1, 2, 3, or 4. A 5 or 6 would mean a win for player 2. The chance of one die showing 1, 2, 3, or 4 is 4 out of 6. The result of each die roll is independent from the other, and you can calculate the joint probability of independent events by multiplying their probabilities. So the chance of getting a 1, 2, 3, or 4 on both dice is 4 out of 6 times 4 out of 6, or 16 out of 36. Because someone has to win, the chance of player 2 winning is 36 out of 36 minus 16 out of 36, or 20 out of 36. Those are the exact same probabilities we got by making our table. But this doesn't mean that player 2 will win, or even that if you played 36 games as player 2, you'd win 20 of them. That's why events like dice rolling are called random. Even though you can calculate the theoretical probability of each outcome, you might not get the expected results if you examine just a few events. But if you repeat those random events many, many, many times, the frequency of a specific outcome, like a player 2 win, will approach its theoretical probability. That value we got by writing down all the possibilities and counting up the ones for each outcome. So, if you sat on that desert island playing dice forever, Player 2 would eventually win 56% of the games, and player 1 would win 44%. But by then, of course, the banana would be long gone. Boop.
Tree diagram, number 1, you get 6 outcomes. This is, you flip a coin. Your coin could be heads or tails, and then you have a purple, or green marble to pick from. So heads, I could have picked a purple one, the second purple marble, or the green marble. If I got tails, it could have been the first purple marble, the second purple marble, or the green marble. Add all of these up, 6 possible outcomes. And here's number 3. It's a little bit messy. If you're choosing a letter A through F, you can write them all out. And then there's a random number 1 through 3. So for A, we could have gotten 1, 2, or 3 combinations. For B, 1, 2, or 3. Add up all of these, 6 times 3, 18 possible outcomes. So to list the sample space, I would do A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, and that would be the actual sample space. All right, now flipping 4 coins. I think we left off yesterday saying, maybe making the list is the best bet for flipping 4 coins. This is a nice way to organize it. In order to get 4 heads from 4 coins, it would look like this. In order to get 3 heads, that means I would just have a tail in each of the 4 spots. In order to get 2 heads, I would have 2 tails. In 1 head, I would just have to put the H in each of the 4 spots. And then finally, 0 heads would be all tails. 16 outcomes. Now, after your class, I did the tree diagram, and it worked out really well. So I did 2 coins split into 2 coins. 2 coins could be heads, tails, tails, heads, or tails, tails. And then you do what could the other 2 coins possibly be? And now you do 16. And then last, the marble situation had 30 outcomes. 30 possibilities. And some of you are figuring out, well, I could just multiply, but being able to list out the sample space is important as well. Share them all. Share them all.
You carry military backpack.
Okay. Our assignment today is 5 through 15. 5 is the most difficult one, so we need to work on it right now. What I'm gonna do, if you are able, and I'll start you, but if you're able to come up with the entire list of possibilities, for number 5, I'm gonna give your group extra credit. So it's number 5 through 15, page 749. And number 5 is gonna take. It's gonna probably take it. We'll see. It'll take us a minute, that's for sure.
Each day a class is randomly placed behind one of the
All of the other ones are shorter than number 5. So let's get into it. Page 749. Right by the wall over here. It's like in your seat by the wall. If you guys wanna honestly guys, if you're with the desks moving around a lot, you know, you're keeping them here or in the back. I think there's only like 5, 6 weeks left. If you want to start taking your book with you, it's okay. I didn't let them know your book.
You don't let them begin.
Okay. I'm gonna set up a table here for you guys to help you with this one. It says game show airs 5 days per week. Each day a prize is placed behind one of 2 doors. The contestant wins the prize with selecting the correct door. What is the probability that exactly 2 of 5 will win? 2 out of 5. So alright, if there were 0 winners, that would mean there was a loser on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, and day 5. Okay, 0 winners would mean you there was a loser on each of the 5 days. What would it look like if there was 1 winner that week? Maybe they win on the first day. Maybe they win on the second day. Maybe they win on the 3rd day. 4th day. 5th day. Alright. So far I'm at 6 possible outcomes. If any group can come up with all the outcomes listed, I'll give you a ribbon credit. It's a lot, I'll be honest with you. In fact, I'll give you plus or minus 2. Plus or minus 2. When I did it, I was off. I'll give you plus or minus 2.
Oh no, with for the one. How much you have to do with each? 3 would be 3 would be 4 would be back to 2 no. Yeah. 6 again. 21 outcomes. 60 dollars.
We don't know how many outcomes are there.
5 days. 5 days. And you can win 5 days. Every day you help.
What do you think the chances are that all 5 days somebody wins?
There's a lot. Good luck.
No, the cost.
Two of spades? Well, there's one. There's one.
Yes, that's what I want, yes.
This is one of the big things. Four out plus four. The other days there's 4 times 4 times 4, 60.
I said before, girl.
First guess has been entered.
Get a score down. Oh, I'm the crazy one, right? We get a score down. It's breaking all my phone.
Haley, are you working on the program?
Yeah, well, I don't know how to do it.
Do you know how to like so make the, have you finished this row? Okay, so this means that on day 1 there's a winner, on day 2 there's a winner, and the other 3 days is losers. Okay? So this, let's say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay? So maybe that happened, or maybe there was a winner on Monday and Wednesday. Or maybe there was a winner on Monday and Thursday. Or maybe there was a winner on Monday and Friday. So think about all the possible combinations.
I haven't gotten any of my I almost didn't get out of it.
Tomorrow. You're going, Amelia?
There's so many outcomes.
That's why I decided to actually do it.
Got 9 on two. I don't even know. There's not you. She's like, take too long. I'm just gonna shower. I thought he added the tongue of the riches in my car again, and I read it, and I was like, what did they do? And he's like, what? I was like, why did you hurry up? And he's like, I want you to take your medicine. I'm like, no. Yeah, I need it. I was like a $50 one. No. I use it for my gas trips. I get snacks. I eat snacks. I filled up for $30 yesterday. Mine's like, mine costs $60.
Mine's 40.
His one. Not his.
Basically mine. And my mom's.
And my mom.
But yeah, but I drive it all the time.
Without a license.
I know. I don't have a license.
My car is my car. Get pulled over. You can't drive until you're like 21. Yeah, we know.
I haven't yet. Your car is up.
My car is a 2017. Brand new. It had 10,000 miles. Mine has 100,000. As long as it's still running, I'm good. And my dad's getting agriculture.
Dude, so there's a group that's 3 off, and I said I would actually try to do just 2 off. So it's time to find one more
Yeah, my teeth got scratched. What color?
There's 40 combinations.
Pink coffee. Black. Yeah. I was thinking black or white, but that's so big. You can get gray. Just don't get something that goes red. Like hot pink. Yeah. Imagine when you get hot pink.
You're one away. There's 32. Good job.
I think it's like a gray blue.
There are 32 possible outcomes. 2 groups got close enough. So I will tell you that. So now you just have to find how many days out of 32, or how many possible weeks have have two winners.
I'm not. I think we have it. I could get like. I don't know what color it is.
I'm at 31 too.
I don't know
Did you
what color
find
it is.
it?
Yeah, like your dad. Or get like
Let me know if you guys find the one.
You're so.
Well, guys, let's get 50. Okay, all three of us have 31. For one, how many do you have? How many combinations? 5. For
I
two,
have
how many do you have?
So do I. Bro, it was me and Justin. We were living at the same time. And for some reason, we were down we were going out that way. He went out that way. I was behind him. There was the stop line. And then there's this little road that goes back behind and then goes straight. I whipped it through that road. And next to the road, and I was literally in the house. I know like I run down that way. Then straight no. Out of school you get out that way. I feel like a big deal on that road.
I can't because the roads right now.
The one that is across the street. Not that way. Oh, like this road, the main road. Yeah. I got like where you're going. You're like going by Lincoln that way, right? By what? Lincoln. What are you talking about? Across the street. The way I go home. Remember this road? Yeah. That's the one I was talking about.
Alright, so the question was, how many possibilities if there's 2 winners that week? It's 10 out of 32, which is 31.25%. That's number 5. So did anybody else get close? Want to show me your answers?
I got 35.
Now, you go by No. You go. I passed the baseball park. Oh, you go 17. Yeah, you go 17. I know.
Okay, I'll give it to you. Alright, 3 groups got extra credit. Thank you for your effort on that long problem. You got it too? Okay, come on. Is that what I said it was? 31.25 is the actual answer in complete science. And then go ahead and try number 6.
Oh, it's 9 Yay.
Guys, none of the rest of them are that long. None of them. And the first 2 are the most difficult.
She doesn't come until 8 though. Yeah, it's like the door doesn't have what's it called? I'm not getting there early. I'm not getting there early. She comes out. We're not even leaving now. We're not leaving until like 4.
Where is it?
How early are you getting there? I'm leaving at 11. In the morning.
You guys, this one's kind of cool. I didn't, I thought you want to think about how to set it up without some help. So, what are the chances of getting 2 spades? Let's look at the outcomes. Maybe you get a heart and a club. Maybe you get a heart and a diamond. Maybe you get a club and a club, a club and a heart, a club and a diamond. Or maybe you get a diamond and a diamond, a diamond and a heart, a diamond and a club. What would it look like if you got one spade? A heart and a spade, a club and a spade, a diamond and a spade, or maybe it's a spade and a heart, a spade and a club, a spade and a diamond. What would it look like if you got two spades? A spade and a spade. I think that's it. So of the different suits in a card deck, there's 4 of them. These are all the possible combinations.
Question.
So the 9,
I don't really want it because my friend did it. And it's one right here.
and 1.
Right here. This one. My friend did it. So, like, here's the purple and then here's the blue. I should
Not other. Good job. One last question.
What do you need there? Huh? What do you need from there? Your elimination.